to grow Nigeria. We celebrate you for national development. I have no regret in whatever formula and whatever we have done with you. As your president, I'm pleased to see the increased revenue from federal allocation is being effectively and judiciously used to build our country. I congratulate the people of this great state for supporting the government that is delivering measurable progress, and I thank you for your continued faith in our party, the All Progressive Congress, APC. Our investment is about our people. The infrastructure underscores the faith that we have in our country. They believe that today's foundation is for tomorrow's prosperity. Thank you all for your understanding. I stand before you a very grateful Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The God has endowed a great country and is liberating us from the past mismanagement, the lack of vision. We are back again as a nation, well respected, highly recognized, and with beautiful commitment to the future, today, tomorrow, and thereafter. I must single out one man here, Olayemi Kadoso. Thank you very much for all that you are doing for the country. Well, we come a long way, and I don't argue too much with its macroeconomic policies. A good bite, but it's making progress for our country. Thank you for the honor done to all of us. Thank you, Yemi. Today, we're virtually commissioned the project. This airport is separately connected to independent power through our investments in gas and energy. The other projects that have been virtually commissioned is the reward of great commitment. Thank you very much. God bless you. You work harder. Development must touch every level. I am particularly pleased with the mobility, the security, and the agricultural initiatives unveiled today. The commissioning of 1,000 electric bikes is a smart response to modern transportation needs, embracing technology.
Welcome, Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Today, Ogun State, the gateway to the Federal Republic. Your Excellency, they say emotions at times can be very difficult to put into words. The presence here today is deeply historic as it is symbolic. It reflects not only your commitment to national development, but also your enduring belief in subnationals as engines of growth. We are indeed proud to align with your renewed hope agenda, which is steadily placing our nation on a firm path of economic recovery, fiscal discipline, and sustainable growth. As you have rightly affirmed, and I quote, there is no development without discipline in governance and clarity of purpose, unquote. That clarity is evident in your very bold economic reforms, such as the removal of the foreign exchange subsidy, leading to the unification of the foreign exchange, the removal of the fuel subsidy, and the reposition of public finance to reflect true market realities. These courageous decisions have begun to restore investor confidence, attract capital influence, and reposition Nigeria as a competitive destination within the global economic space. Your efforts in expanding revenue through improved tax administration, digitization of government processes, and strengthening of agencies have started to address long-standing structural weaknesses. Other landmark initiatives, amongst others, include the Presidential Compressed Natural Gas Program, the NEL Fund, the ongoing rail modernization, major highway reconstruction projects including the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, the Badagry-Sokoto Highway, and all the reforms in the oil and gas sector aimed at boosting production and transparency, all point to a deliberate reset of our national economy. These initiatives are not merely projects. They represent a comprehensive effort to repair institutional decay, optimize national resources, and align Nigeria with global economic standards. The administration has also demonstrated uncommon courage in addressing fiscal leakages, promoting local production, and enhancing ease of doing business through very clear regulatory reforms. The renewed focus on infrastructure financing, public-private partnerships, and investment in critical sectors such as agriculture, power and transportation is steadily laying the foundation for long-term prosperity. Only last week, the Central Bank of Nigeria emerged as the Central Bank of the Year by the Central Bank Awards Committee in London. Nigeria is truly gradually regaining its position as a viable investment destination driven by policy consistency, market reforms, and a renewed commitment to transparency and accountability. Your Excellency, your leadership has inspired confidence among both domestic and international investors, while setting a clear direction for sustainable economic transformation. You are indeed a testimony to the triumph of tenacity and God's abiding grace. Mr. President, it is gratifying for me to mention that without the support you have given to subnationals, some of us may have become insolvent, and we are all indeed very grateful. When I assumed office 7 years ago, through the focal lens of the Building Our Future Together agenda of administration, we observed that for us in Ogun State to take full advantage of our proximity to Lagos, which is the financial capital of Nigeria, we must decisively close the infrastructure gap. And under my purposeful leadership, we embarked on an extensive infrastructure renewal program covering roads, housing, power, healthcare, and industrial development. This has positioned Ogun State as one of the most attractive investment destinations in Nigeria, supported by improved road networks across key economic corridors such as Shagamu, Ijebu-Ode, Abeokuta, and Ilaru, and of course, the Lagos border communities, thereby enhancing trade mobility and industrial expansion. Father of the nation, ladies and gentlemen, Ogun State stands tall as one of the fastest growing economies in Nigeria today. Within 7 years, our IGR has grown from 40 billion a year to 250 billion a year. Our GDP has grown from 4 trillion a year to 17 trillion naira a year. placing us firmly among the leading economic hubs in Nigeria and sustaining our position as the industrial capital of this country. This growth is anchored on deliberate policies that promote industrialization and ease of doing business. Your Excellency, the Gateway International Airport stands as a defining legacy of this administration, built from ground zero, now fully operational with commercial flights connecting Ogun State to Abuja. It features an almost 4-kilometer runway, capable of handling the largest aircraft, a state-of-the-art control tower, advanced aviation systems, and cargo handling and storage facilities. More importantly, it also collocates with our customs base, and it has become what we call our aerotropolis. Today's ceremony is further enriched by the commissioning of our state-owned airline, Gateway Airlines, with the introduction of 2 Bombardier CRJ-900 aircraft, the inaugural air cargo flights, with a commitment of 50 cargo flights before the end of the year. These bold initiatives is implementation of a multimodal transport master plan to enhance connectivity, support business travel, and reinforce Ogun State as a preferred destination. Beyond aviation, we have in the last 7 years made remarkable progress with the construction of more than 1,600 kilometers of constructed or rehabilitated road infrastructure. Noteworthy amongst others are the Ekpe-Ijebu-Ode Expressway, the Shagamu Interchange Kokolanto Expressway, the Sango-Abeokuta Expressway, and around here, the Shagamu Iperu-Ode Shakpade Expressway, formerly known as the Old Ibadan Road, now renamed Bola Ahmed Tinubu Expressway. And of course, the Ilisho Iperu Road, which he just commissioned this afternoon. We have amongst others the Muhammad Buhari Estate with over 100 units of semi and fully detached housing units.
From this angle. Yeah. Euro. Àbá. Ìwọ náà ṣé iṣẹ́ ọkọ̀ lélẹ̀ wà. Ada tu goreng. Why don't we start? Voila.
Which station be this? It's not export where I go something like this.
Dane.
members of